Hi everyone. I hope your week is all going well. Mine's been incredibly busy, but that's just the way life is. So, anyway, for this week's video and the Bobby McFerrin video that we were watching, that was really interesting. I thought. Um, anyway, one of the things that I noticed when I watched it is that I was really impressed by both the level of audience participation and the predictability of the audience. It was very little coaching and coaxing. They followed exactly where Mr. McFerrin was leading them. The thing is I couldn't help to think that if I were sitting in that audience, I would have been an observer and not a participant. As an introvert, I find audience participation to be incredibly taxing, and I tend to sit back and watch and not follow along because it's just a little out of my comfort zone. So that observation of mine led me to wonder if that level of participation and the predictability of the audience would hold true over a larger audience. And so for my experiment, I would like to study the effect of introversion and extroversion and what it has on audience participation and the successful completion of the pentatonic scale. Um, to measure my study, I would separate the audience into two groups, extroverts and introverts, and have the two groups each take part in the experiment separately without letting Mr. McFerrin know which group is which, just to protect the validity of the experiment. And then I would gauge both the level of participation and the successful completion of the scale in each group. My independent variable, or the variable which is manipulated, would be the self-professed personality trait of the audience members, whether they're introverts or extroverts. And then that would make my dependent variable the level of observed participation and their completion of the scale. My questions in this would be, will an introverted audience just as predictably follow along as an extroverted audience? Or will the opposite happen, and will the extroverts kind of take over and not follow along as well? Or, as Mr. McFerrin alluded to when he said that the interesting thing was that everywhere he goes, the result is the same, will it not matter at all? Anyway, let me know what you guys think.